Welcome back. The challenges in Nigeria's public health system will soon be a thing of the past. This assurance is coming from President Goodluck Jonathan, who noted that effectiveness and efficiency have been compromised following acrimony in the sector. The president was speaking in Abuja at the inauguration of the Presidential Committee of Experts on Interprofessional Relations in the Public Health Sector. Our State House correspondent, Chukwuma Nekwusi, reports.
Observers of events in the public health sector say no year passes in Nigeria without medical workers embarking on strike actions following acrimony among the workers. At times, the medical workers throw caution in the wind. They don't care what happens to the ordinary Nigerian whose health is endangered at such times, a development that is a big challenge to any administration that truly wants to transform.
The health sector, as you all are aware, is a cardinal priority of our transformation agenda, because it's only healthy people that can work.
The committee has 8 weeks within which to come up with, among others, a review of the extant laws governing various professionals and recommend amendments where necessary.
This committee, comprising distinguished and accomplished Nigerians, because you've just had their names and you are seeing them, including health and non-health professionals, is expected to look into all the issues mitigating against coercion and coerciveness in the health sector and come up with objective and practical solutions.
Chairman of the committee accepts the new assignment with a sense of responsibility. He likens what is happening in the health sector to a house divided against itself, which cannot stand.
Schools go on holidays, sometimes for 3 months, without any problem. But when hospitals and other health institutions go on holiday for 1 day, it is a problem. I realize the wisdom of Mr. President in getting too close to this matter, because it is akin to a house built, expensively built, with all the structures, facilities, but the tenants or occupants of the house do not agree on the way to use the toilet, the kitchen, or to produce the menu. That house would forever be a sense of regret if it is not in harmony.
The chairman of this committee is hopeful that the acrimony in the health sector will disappear by the time they finish with the assignment. Chukwuma Nekwusi, Channels Television News.
Staying with health matters, taking care of children is a major priority for the Kogi state government. That's why the state government is doing everything possible to safeguard their lives. At the conference organized for the 2013 third quarter polio eradication and routine immunization, Governor Idris Wada said he will continue to ensure effective service delivery for the state's residents.
Those children are the leaders of tomorrow. Giving them proper care is important. That's why the Kogi state government is not joking with their health.
Gentlemen of the press.
This meeting is organized to review the health situation in the state and how to improve it, even as the third quarter of 2013 begins. Among those participating are the governor, Idris Wada, officials of the state ministry, and other health officials.
The state government has continued to demonstrate transparency, political will, and financial commitment and releases to health programs, including immunizations and other aspects of health.
An epidemiologist, Dr. Fumi Balogun, highlights the achievements so far in eradicating polio from the state.
We have had no measles outbreak in the Kenya local government or any other local government in the third quarter of 2013. Our vaccines are kept in potent conditions, and we have major improvements in routine immunization coverage. The date of implementation is 5th to 9th October 2013, and the children we're targeting are the populations between 9 months to 5 years, irrespective of their previous immunization status.
As a governor who is concerned, Wada gives the assurance that his administration will continue to do more to keep the children safe.
The administration will continue to implement healthcare policies that will address their health needs. We shall continue to fund a free rural medical services program for our rural dwellers in the state.
If such gesture is replicated across Nigeria, parents have nothing to worry about, knowing that their children are well taken care of.
Nigeria's armed forces is worried about the increasing cases of impersonation of their personnel. At a conference by senior officers of the Army, Navy and Air Force, original uniforms of the forces were displayed to enable the public recognize them from the fakes. The Commander 9 Brigade, Brigadier General Adeniyi Oyebade, also noted that any member of the military found operating outside the brief of the armed forces will be punished.
As a citizen, you are interested in helping to stem criminality. There are things you can do. You could talk to any of the policemen that you see within the vicinity, or any of the military locations close to the vicinity, or where they're not close around. If you can, and the members of the public are with you in what you are seeing, okay, make use of your camera phone. Okay? When you make use of your camera phone, snap one or two shots. We have the ways and means of circulating that picture across our security network to be able to fish out whoever is that person. And if it so happens that the person is a member of the military, you can be assured he'll be dealt with.
Meanwhile, the Nigerian Customs Service says security has been tightened to curb smuggling across the borders. A new Comptroller of Customs, Tinkan Island Port, Lagos, Zachary Jibrin, explained to journalists that more seizures have been made since his assumption to office, adding that contraband items will no longer be allowed to slip into the country.
First Bank, truly the first.
And it's time now for business news. Here's Jackie Rogers.
Thank you, Amarachi. Tight naira liquidity and dollar flows from two energy firms strengthened the local currency against the US dollar on the interbank. The naira closed at 162.1 compared with the 162.4 at which it closed the previous day. A unit of Chevron sold $22 million, while ENI sold $10 million to some lenders, providing support for the local currency. Meanwhile, the Central Bank of Nigeria itself sold $300 million on the official foreign exchange auction at 155.76 to the dollar, the same amount, and at the same rate that it sold the forex on Monday. Meanwhile, the Central Bank of Nigeria plans to auction 124 billion naira in treasury bills at its next debt auction on September the 25th. Maturity dates for the debt notes range between 3 months and a year. Nigeria's bank regulator will sell 31.83 billion naira in the 91-day paper, 33.78 billion naira in the 182-day debt notes, and 59.08 billion naira in the 1-year paper. Treasury bills are issued by the government regularly to reduce money supply, curb inflation, and help lenders manage their liquidity. Well, here's good news for farmers. Stanbic IBTC Bank PLC has announced its readiness to finance the procurement of farm equipment from world-renowned manufacturer of farm implements, John Deere. The Chief Executive Officer of the bank, Mrs. Shola David Borha, explained that Stanbic IBTC is committed towards improving the agriculture sector at whatever level, especially as it relates to the federal government's transformation program.
John Deere is consistently setting a benchmark for quality products and continues to grow globally, not only as a specialized provider of quality agricultural machinery, but as a dedicated partner to clients, ranging from small farmers to large commercial organizations. As a world leader in the industry, John Deere is consolidating its presence in Nigeria by partnering with Tata Africa Services Nigeria Limited to provide durable, cutting-edge equipment to Nigerian farmers.
If we look at the economic growth rate, if we look at the population, if we look at the low rates of mechanization, it clearly shows us that there's an incredible opportunity for us as John Deere to grow market share and to support the local agricultural development.
We are aware of John Deere for quite some time. It's a good product from America. So now that at least it's in Nigeria and it's within our reach, we are happy. We just hope that the issues that made John Deere to go before, which is the issue of after-sales service, will be corrected now so that we can enjoy it for a long period.
We have a very good sales support, mobile technicians reaching out to farmers. We have a huge warehouse of spares for this new product that we're bringing in. So anybody who is buying John Deere now shouldn't have any fear, entertain any problem, because we have the support, the backup, the technical know-how to give them the support.
An added incentive for customers is a strong financial backing from Stanbic IBTC PLC. Interested customers can simply walk into any branch of the bank to get financial backing for the procurement of John Deere products.
We believe it's a partnership that will enable the mechanization of agriculture. And agriculture is a core focus for us, and we have the financing to support the purchase of these agricultural equipment.
This world-renowned company is extending its quality products to Nigerian farmers at a time when the federal government is paying serious attention to the agricultural sector. John Deere promises to keep its clients in the driver's seat of the transformation agenda.
Well, the mood remains the same at the local equities market as stocks dipped in mid-week trade. Nigeria's key index has slid 0.2% to 35,765 points. Pisi Coker has more figures.
Welcome to the stock market reports. The bearish trend remained unchanged at the Nigerian equities market as stocks headed further south in midweek trade. The benchmark index drifted lower by 0.2% to 35,765.71 points. Market capitalization also shed weight, closing down at 11.39 trillion naira. Stocks that led Wednesday's laggards include Owando, Just International Breweries with losses under 10% each. On the flip side, Unity Bank led with a maximum 10% ahead of other percentage appreciators. Major contributors to market turnover include Warwick Insurance, Sky Bank and Diamond Bank. When stocks hit the finish line, investors had exchanged over 476.69 million shares for 2.5 billion naira in over 5,000 deals. And those were today's figures. I am Pisi Coker.
Thank you, Pisi. That's it on the business news. On the news at 10, we'll leave you with those global markets before Amarachi returns.
First Bank, truly the first.
Still ahead on the news at 10, multiple deaths in Ottawa as a bus and a train collide. Please stay with us.